Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. We review anything and everything. And today we are getting into this Iron Man figure Marvel Legends line. Now, this figure is from the Iron Man wave that's based off of, I'm not going to say it's based off of the cartoon necessarily, but the art theme on it is based off of I believe that was in the 90s and 90s cartoon. Um, don't mind the angles. It's a little hard to get the whole thing on. So I wanted to have an angle where I could kind of give you guys a nice shot of it. So, but you can see the box art here. And here goes the back. Pretty much just itemizing the accessories. You got three, whether you want to call those projectiles or you want to call them thrusts, because they can be put on the bottom of the feet or on the hands for the repulsor rays. Most Iron Man figures come with just two. These ones come with four. But the only thing that these are lacking is normally some of the blast effects have a kind of star or like very radiant part at the tip right here that kind of goes all out before you have that long piece. And these don't have that. But it's a decent trade-off considering that you get four of these. So I think that's pretty cool. I know there's a lot of glare. Let's see, let me try to change up the angle. Okay, hopefully things can be seen a little bit better. Here you can pause the video and read this for yourself. There's a little bit of information on Iron Man. With StarTech wreaking havoc in the wrong hands, Iron Man dons a new high-tech suit designed to fight the evils of the world. It's kind of hard to see even off camera right now. I'm a little bit sick. So, but yeah. So this is the Model 20. This is so normally I myself am used to hearing them say Mark, whatever the suit is, Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. I'm not too familiar in the comic lines when they started doing the model numbers and calling them Model 20, Model whatever, because there is a few other ones to the set. And this doesn't show any of the other figures to the set. But I know that there was like, I think like a Model 9, which is kind of very retro and new wave kind of put together. This Model 20, I feel, is a almost like a hybrid of the movie and the comics all in one. Note, I'm sorry, I meant to mention this at the beginning of the video, and I forgot to mention this in the beginning of the video. So this right here is a non-unboxing review. If at this point you want to leave the video because you wanted to see it unboxed, when they come inside a nice package that I could see through, I like to keep them like this as a collector's item because I plan to hang them on a wall or put them on display somewhere where they remain in the package. But if there so comes a day that I decide to take them out of the package, I will do a re-review to look at the figure out of the box. So I just want to get that out of the way for those who are waiting for it to be unboxed. I'm not going to actually unbox it out of the package. Now, continuing on with the figure, this seems to me to be almost like a cross between the MCU Iron Man and the comics. And after speaking to some people online, they did say that I believe that either the MCU one was inspired by this or vice versa. But it definitely has some ties to that. And you could definitely see how the way the ankle covers are, for lack of a better word, they kind of flap over very similar to they do on the movie, the MCU version. The whole suit looks a lot more mechanical and in parts going up the knees, similar to the MCU version, but the comic books were always a lot different. Um, Even the additional panels on top, like how that piece going over the on the back of the on the back of the wrist or the back of his fist is almost reminiscent of the wrist rocket blaster that pops up. No, I'm sorry, not that. I mean the the laser that pops up on the back of his fist, like in Iron Man 2 and Iron Man and the Avengers movie in the MCU. Um, you got the panels on the you got the panels on the what is that, the forearm area, which could be almost reminiscent of the rocket launcher that is on the forearm. You have right here on the side of his waist in the movies, if I'm not mistaken, those are where the flares come out. So where you saw in Iron Man 1, and I think he even used something like that in, I don't know if he did it in Iron Man 2 or in the Avengers movie, but where the flares will come out. Then you also have, and here, though you're not going to be able to see it all that well, he's got these kind of, I don't want to call them flaps, but they cross over from the top there down the back. And they're very similar to almost the way that the Mark III has those flaps that open up on it. And no, I'm sorry, not the Mark III, the Mark 7 in the Avengers movie. So there's a lot of aspects of this figure that I feel really caters to both realms. And to me, I purchased this because I think it's one of the best Iron Man figures you can get if you want that blend of comic and MCU put in one. I think he might even be my favorite suit design, at least of the Iron Mans that I have, because though I really enjoy the MCU ones, this really kind of cross between both, and I just feel like it gives you kind of the best of both worlds. So that's my thoughts on this. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts? Do you have this? Do you plan on picking up? Are you picking up the entire line? And with that said, you guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video.